we don't believe in the firecrackers, pataka and all that, and I have never done that, and I don't really condone that. I think it's kind of unnecessary. This year is a bit different for me because usually I celebrate Diwali back home with my mother and my family and the entire community. This year I'm in India, so I'm celebrating it with different people at a different place. Hi, my name is Rumana, and today I'd like to give you a sneak peek into, well, how I celebrate Diwali. But more than that, I'd like to share some quirks that I have and that my family has. The little things that we do that are quite unconventional and different. So this year is a bit different for me because usually I celebrate Diwali back home with my mother and my family and the entire community. This year I'm in India, so I'm celebrating it with different people at a different place. However, there are little things that have stayed with me. Usually what we do is we have the entire community, that's how we refer to ourselves, come together, we book a hall and we have different performances, so singing, dancing, poetry, you name it, all kinds of performances. There's a puja, obviously not in that particular order, and then there is lots and lots of food. I think that remains a constant. What we do in our household, especially since I grew up in Belgium, and there you don't find Indian clothes that easily, especially before. Now I think things have changed, but when I was growing up we couldn't find that many Indian stores and all that. So what we did, and I think it's a pretty good tradition that we have, is we would bring out old things. We would kind of declutter the wardrobe, and we would try to transform the saris and the old clothes that we had into something else. So we would spruce it up in a different way. And we did the same thing this year. My mom is not with me, but she did give me a bunch of clothes to maintain the tradition, and my responsibility is to change them and to make them into something different. So for example, this I believe is an old sari, and now it is my responsibility to transform this into something else. It could be a kurti, it could be a salwar suit, whatever it is. Actually I think this could be used as a dupatta, but yeah. So yeah, this is my mission. This Diwali is to prepare these things for my mother, so that next year maybe we can utilize them, since this year won't be possible anymore. But this is the first mission, and the first unconventional thing that we do is to declutter rather than go on a shopping spree and add clutter. So like I said, we have unconventional ways of doing things, and I'm a Belgian, so mithai is mostly substituted with chocolates, and right now I'm having a truffle, which is one of my favorites. The other thing is that, like I said, we have performances, so we don't believe in the firecrackers, pataka and all that, and I have never done that, and I don't really condone that. I think it's kind of unnecessary. It's noise pollution, and I have never believed in doing that. So I think it's better to just have music at a reasonable volume and to dance and to perform for other people. I think that's way more fun. So that was my Diwali in a nutshell, and I'd like to wish everyone who's watching a happy Diwali, and most importantly a COVID-free Diwali, which means that I'm hoping everyone's still wearing their masks, maintaining social distancing, and just staying safe in general. I think that's the most important thing. And apart from that, I just hope that everyone is with their families, having lots of food and lots of fun. So happy Diwali.